Hello Super GT viewers here. Oh, banter! Anyway, let's get serious. Forza Motorsport 6 C-Class hoppers. That's as serious as motorsport gets as we head into turn 1. I'm driving the Toyota GT86. Now I'm going to go, I'm not going to go, I am in C-Class. Definitely a bit slower than I'm used to. But these guys, well, it's obviously not slow enough because can't quite, it's like a bowling alley here. And somehow I've got through without actually facing the wrong way. So thankfully, not too bad out of all of that, despite actually being involved. Now, the race was actually fairly boring. I'll just get back to my explanation in a minute. But the race, not too much happened. I tuned the car myself. It wasn't quite up to speed. Coming through the final turn, Joe the Turtle was just, as a back marker, is just going to slam this guy. And then he's just going to, just have a go and just start whacking me off. So, I mean, if you want that position, that badly, then have it. We're going to have another race at, again, Watkins Glen. This time, the full version. As we head into turn 1, can we go for a clean start this time? The answer is obviously no. Clearly, I was asking too much there. I thought that this is the pinnacle of motorsport, but clearly I am wrong. Very, very much mistaken. So I've gone into C class. I thought, well, a lot of people have been asking actually. I do something a bit slower because usually I'm in S class. Done a lot of P class recently actually. So normally I'm in the faster classes. I don't normally venture into D, C or E even. So a bit of C class action for you this time around. And we're coming up into the chicane here at Watkins Glen, up behind a massive orgy of terror. It's just one big bundle of stupidity. Look at it. Look, them two, off they go, coming through here, and then yep, off they go as well. They're just so stupid, just hitting each other off. They don't know that you just got to keep it calm, don't make contact with each other, and you'll actually gain from it. Well, they'll never learn their lessons. I guess they're not Super GT fans. How dare they? How dare they do that? And these guys as well, add them to the list. Just serial Forza Motorsport rapists. Not good stuff at all. Just totally killing each other out there. It's a wild area out in these hoppers. Really, every man for himself, or animals in many cases actually, I think. So coming through the final turn, you can see the car here. Maybe I've got too much aero. I think in these lower classes, I think maybe sometimes you do need a bit more power, as that Ford Mustang kind of proves how quick that thing was. I think power really does trump a lot of things in this game. Just put so much power onto it. This guy's just going to try to overtake me off the circuit, but no, I'm just not going to let him back on at all. Coming through the fast S's, lap number 2, right up behind the Civic. These lobbies are full of Civics, Integras and Ford Mustangs, it seems, and those are definitely the cars to beat. So I've gone for the GT86. I'm not sure if this is a quick car in itself. Well, it is a quick car. I've seen it being used in this class fairly quickly. Track limits dope AF right through there. Not messing around. Up behind the prod guy now, trying to go around the outside and totally fail at that. The GT86 then, yeah, seen it being used before, so I know that it's fairly decent, got a massive gap there behind. But I'm not sure if it's as good as the Acura Integra. Couple more guys off, fondling each other off the circuit. Come on guys, stop touching each other's private parts, just get on with it. You're meant to get to the finish, not to finish each other off. If that didn't sound too wrong, I hope not. YouTube's meant to be for everyone, so maybe this language sometimes it goes a bit over the top. Anyway, I've just totally lost track of what the hell I'm saying. We're coming up the inside of this guy, and well, it's not going to go too well because, well, kind of two things there. I grazed the curb, which meant I turned out more than I would have done, and he kind of turned in a bit early as well, so it didn't give me too much room. And he's actually bundled off this guy as well in the Mustang, so not a good couple of corners there. And I've actually dropped a couple of positions down into 12th with a train behind me forming. But as we go into the first corner, lap number 3, let's see if we can regain a couple of these positions. Here's the Mustang, good in the line, we know that. Can it handle the S's? He's gone a little bit early there, and he's going to graze the curb. I'm going to go around the outside. It gives me the inside for the second part of the S's. I'm just going to cut across there and retake 11th place. And that was that pretty much. As we got up the straight, he didn't really have an answer into the chicane. Coming around the final corner at Watkins Glen is going to be a fairly disappointing 11th. I think I'm up against it though. I know that the cars in this lobby, look, I mean, Honda Civic, Chevy Camaro, Acura Integra, Honda Civic, Chevy Camaro, Honda Civic, Acura Integra. So it's a lot of the same cars which clearly work very well that everyone's latched onto. We're going to move to the Bernese Alps then. Forza 4's demo showcase visual track, whatever you want to call it. Coming around, we are on the reverse version, I believe, the long right-hander to kick off the racing. Now C-Class is actually pretty good, you know, because I think with the slower cars compared to, let's say, S-Class, gives people that much more room to react. Although watching the starts of the previous two races, obviously not enough time to react, because clearly there was still too many crashes given how long they do have to react. But it does allow for slightly closer racing, as these guys are just going to go a bit wide. He's not really going to turn in. He's just going to try and lean on me through there. But no, I'm just not having any of that, mate. Just no. Just don't even try that, bro. Now I'm in 4th. I go through this long right. I'm just really just going to make a catastrophic error. Just going to hit the wall. Accelerate too early, and then it's just going to grind me to a halt, pretty much. On the worst place it could have done, going up a hill. And I'm going to lose a couple of positions, go down to 9th, go back up to 8th, and then yeah, the horde is just coming through right now. All on my inside, Civics and Integras queuing up to come past, and a Mercedes 190E just to rub it in. Oh, the Hondas and the Acuras make contact, and it's an orgy of terror back there. But I'm back through behind the 190E. Can we do any damage here from 9th place? 6th place would be a realistic aim, especially because I'm Super GT. Now at the end of lap number 2, so slightly shorter amount, or slightly less amount of laps typically in these C-Class races. The cars are slightly slower. I kind of went off circuit there, so didn't want to pass there. We're going to go back into position and then try to go for another move. It's got a little bit wide there, and I've got the inside line now on the Frenchman as we head into the final turn. There we go. Now I've got the line, I've got the position. Just try not to go too wide so he can't dip himself back up the inside on the exit. And I've successfully got the position. 2 guys ahead there battling. I'm in 8th. I need 2 positions for 6th. Could that be the key I need as these 2 guys come flying through here? They're going to make contact. Yes, it's going to happen. Mercedes 190E and the Mustang all over the place. I do a little celebratory drift tap on the wall. And I'm going to come through at the end of the race to finish in 6th place. So yes, this is proof that this is a genuine Super GT video. We move then to the final race of this video. And again, you can see the GT86 this time. I've been tuning it myself. I've taken off the wing, tried to go for a bit more power. So I felt that I was lacking power overall. Maybe put too many eggs in the handling basket and totally neglected the power basket. So changed that up a little bit, gone for a bit more power, and well, track limits dope AF right there as well. Bit of cutting. So yeah, Super GT clearly a little noob as well. Oh my god, absolute carnage. This guy's just going to turn across so early. So I'm really not sorry that I wiped him out there, because he was just totally going to cut that corner. So I actually did him a favour there by perhaps teaching him a lesson. This guy's going to cut the corner and just ram me off. So, you know, thanks for that. The guy ahead as well was cutting the corner. Now, people kind of ask me sometimes, like, why do you get so agitated about track limits? You know, it's just a game. But then I like to flip that argument around and say, if it's just a game, then why do people take it so seriously that they have to cut the corners in order to win? You know, if it's just a game, just be more chilled about it and just take the track as properly. Coming around this chicane, he's going to cut that one as well. So this guy clearly has something to prove today. Really not sure what. you know, it doesn't make your dick any bigger if you win a race on Forza 6. Well, actually it does, hence why mine is like over 9 miles long. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Now, we're going to cut to lap number 2 towards the end of the race, and yes, I did kind of cut there. Now, the argument here is really just about pure intent, to use that word. Sometimes people will cut, but it's not always, you know, intentional. Sometimes you just genuinely turn in a bit too early and then it just happens. As long as you're not just cutting it by 10 miles every corner, then it's kind of, you know what, it's kind of okay. As long as you're not intentionally doing it all the time. Just trying to hold off this TDR Deadpool, who caught up with me fairly quickly at the end of this race. So just trying to make sure that I hit my apex and hit my braking points, and he doesn't really stand too much chance, but he has got a good acceleration down this little straight here as we come towards the line. So going to have to turn across, make him think twice about which side he has to go, and then, well, just about keeping 6th place. So again, a fully legit, genuine Super GT video. Now, we did decide to send a message here to the guy ahead who was cutting pretty much every corner like a lawnmower. So sometimes I don't really send too many messages to people, but I felt like just sending this guy a message. But anyway, this is going to be the end of the video, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe for plenty more. And also, in the description below, check out my AR12 community interview. Some useful information in there if you'd like to know more about me. But thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.